Hi, happy 2020 everybody. So this would be my first illustration of the year. So now I just need to get started on like an actual sketch. Her head seems like it's probably like around about here. But who knows? What could I fit there? I don't know what to fit. I'm just gonna fit like a giant Snorlax teddy bear. If I can remember how to draw the Snorlax off by heart. Because I would love to have a giant Snorlax teddy bear just chilling in my background. You know? I want sparkles. Is there a sparkles brush? I know sparkles is really overdoing it, but I love sparkles. And I want my 2020 to begin with sparkles. That's kind of sparkly. I mean, I want more. Me? Know what I'm doing? No, of course not. Okay, so I'm just gonna label. Okay, so I'm just gonna label some of my layers as we go along, because otherwise I'm going to start getting confused. We have like, what, 28 so far? Okay, girl who may or may not be me. Cool, time to do some outlines. I wanna like, in the new year, I wanna get better at doing outlines and line work, because I just, like, there's no variation. I usually just like pick a brush that doesn't have size variation, so it's all just one straight flat line. Because variation is very difficult to get, first of all, digitally, and like, second of all, I don't know, I'm just not really good at it, because you gotta do like a lot of pen sensitivity, and I'm not very good at that yet. So I wanna get better at that. I wanna get better at a lot of things this year. But really, you know, practice is key, and like using references is important. Especially when you're trying to make your own style, it's important to see what you find interesting about like other people's faces. I really don't know what I'm doing with eyes. I think I'm just gonna, I think these eyelashes are nice. I don't know, maybe it's a bit much for the shape of the eye. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, this looks creepy. Maybe the pupils are too small. I don't know, this looks creepy. I don't like this. This is not nice. Maybe it just needs like the whites of the eyes. Like the shinies. Nope, that doesn't help. That does not help. Maybe it needs like the whites of the eyes, like the background whites. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay. I'm trying to get like her mouth right so that she like, it looks like she's biting her lip, like she's concentrating, but I want her to kind of to be like smiling at the same time, because otherwise she looks a little bit too serious, and I don't know if I want that, and it's a work in progress. That looks better. I don't know if this is getting better or worse. Okay, I'm trying my darndest to fix this hand, but I'm so bad at hands. Like that looks like the back of the hand, but it's meant to be the inside of the hand, and no, this is not helping. I'm just gonna erase most of it, and I'll learn how to draw hands later. We'll make that a resolution. We'll draw hands later. Actually quite like this dress. I have a dress that's in this shape, but it's not like a white funky polka dot dress. And I think that would be a really cute dress. But I don't know. My current dress actually broke one of the straps. I was like sitting funny somewhere, and like I tried to stand up and my dress was caught on something and the entire shoulder strap just unhinged. So I actually need to fix that, which I don't know when I'll do, but I'll do that at some point. I'm just trying to figure out the shading, because I've got these candles here and they're like shedding light, of course, but because it's very close to her and it's not like from up above, so she wouldn't have like shading underneath her chin, but she might have like a little bit closer to where her hair is, because it's like receding into the back. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Do I ever know what I'm doing? And then I didn't make the dress like a proper white because it's kind of dark in her room, and it would be weird if it was like a full bright white, because not enough light is shining on it for it to be like a proper white. But we'll see how that looks once I add the polka dots. I like these polka dots. It's like it's a pastel type vibe, and I really do enjoy pastels. I'm not really good at using them. I don't really know like a great color palette picture type to use them for, but they're really fun, you know? And they're calming, and they're not so like bright and over the top and kind of hit you in the face with a punching bag or something color, you know? They're soft and they're nice and they make me happy. Okay, so one of the tips I've learned is that when you're selecting something, you usually grow the selection a little bit. You can also do this in Photoshop, I know. But you grow the selection a little bit so that when you're coloring inside, there's like a little thin line between the bit that you've colored in and your actual line. It's like this little white gap of see-throughness, and it's a real pain when you have a background, because sometimes your background will sneak through in those little bits, and it doesn't look nice, it doesn't look properly colored in, and it's such a pain. Now it's time for the Snorlax. I love the Snorlax. Snorlax is like one of my favorite Pokemon. I have a lot of favorite Pokemon. I actually want to draw more Pokemon this year. It'll be fun. Does it look like a Snorlax? I didn't look up a picture for a Snorlax before I painted it. Okay, its eyes are looking a little bit weird, so I'm just gonna make it big. Yeah. Give it their thick eyelashes. Cause it's adorable. Okay, I think the background is way too bright. Like, she's meant to be kind of like the main focus of everything, but the background is kind of competing for our attention, so I just want to try and make it darker. So I'm just going to select everything that's not her and the desk. So everything that should hypothetically be in the background, and just make it darker. Bring back the walls! Am I bringing back the walls? I have brought back the walls. Okay, now my next problem is these walls don't have any texture. It's a gradient. So I want to see if I can like make a really big brush size and get some like wall texture, because that would be really cool. Okay, so after about 10 minutes of doing who knows what, I have somewhat figured out how to give it background texture without it looking completely awful. I think. Oh, right, we need to draw the candle. I don't want to draw a candle though. I want to like draw something cooler. Because she's not like human. She looks somewhat human, but she's not human. So she needs like, what if she has like magic powers and she's like conjured up this fireball to help her draw whilst she's like in the dark on New Year's Eve. I think that would be cool. Now I just need to figure out how to draw a magic fireball. Fire is really interesting because at the same time it's got like really dark shadows within it, but it's also quite bright, but it's like, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, fire. That looks goodish. Now it just needs to have like a bit of a glow, so it like looks like it's giving off light. I think we're done. I mean, it looks a little bit empty on the background, but I quite like it. It's like she's cleared out her room and this is the beginning of 2020 and she's gonna fill it with random stuff and junk and memorabilia and stuff. So I quite like it. So this is what we drew today. If you drew along, please do tag me in your art. That'd be great. I'd love to see what you guys drew. And yeah, any usals. Toodles!